Dobroveče, dobrodošli. 14. stream Vičera Wild Hunt. Zdravo gospodinaći, me Saldoks, Željko, Đuksi. Kako smo, zdravo gospodin Miško, jesi rešio problem sa DLC-ovima? Te si Stefane, ćao. Taj raspored više ne radi, odnosno ne valja, došlo je do malih promena, ali zaboravio sam na Nightbotu to da promenim. Slobodan sam utorak, sredu i subotu, nisam utorak, četvrtak i subotu. Zdravo Marko. Pa kupi potraži tamo na All Keys shop, ali nađi za... A samo za GOG su ostali. Jebika. Onda bi morao da kupiš osnovnu za GOG. Pa vidi koliko je goti, majku mu. Kupi Game of the Year edition. Ja sam ga platio nešto smešno, je oko 10 eura. Pauzirao sam Amigo serijal. Radomire, po biće više, doći će ljudi, skupit će se. Pa ne znam šta ti kažem, da li ćeš ponovo da igraš? Dobroveče, imenjače, dobroveče. Resident Evil DLC nisam video. Kad izlazi taj DLC? Čekaj da prebacim fokus na screen. Ćao Muksa. – 28. oktobra, ima do 28. oktobra. Svašta možda se desi do 28. oktobra. Vidiš ti kako je ovaj svet poludeo. Jedino da probaš, Miško, da pronađeš gde su save-ovi od ovog Vičera što sada imaš, pa kad instaliraš Goti, da probaš da prebaciš te DLC-ove, odnosno da probaš da prebaciš te save-ove u taj folder. Mada u suštini, ako je u pitanju isto Steam verzija Gotija, možda će ga instalirati u isti folder. Koja je ti glava? Pa jest malo mi veća glava, to jest. Još samo, još pogotovo sad kad sam se ugojio. Ti si okupio i uživo mačke, a da igraš. Da li je moguće da imaš dve iste igre na Steamu? Pa nisu iste. Ovo je Witcher Base, a ovo drugo je Witcher Goti. Stvarno toliko su DLC-ovi na Steamu, 25 eura jedan. Joj. Mnogo, brate. Mislim, pazi, igra je predobra, stvarno, ogromna je, velika, ima kontenta da se igra i da se igra, ali... Da li bi sad davao 25 eura za Witcher DLC? Jako je diskutabilno. Goti na Gogu košta 9 eura, eto. Pa da. Evo, Čikapera kaže, ali... Ako si prethodno... Ćao, Igore. Ako si prethodno imao na Steamu, onda morat ćeš igrati iz početka. Ili možda postoji fazon sad nekako prebaciti save-ove. Znam, već su mi pričali za taj VPN i prebacivanje na te akauntove, napraviti te akauntove, turski, argentinski. Znam da su jeftine igre tu, ali nekako nisam to, ne znam, nemam pojma. Previše mi je to sad komplikovano s time da se bakćem. U suštini nije komplikovano, a i jeste s druge strane komplikovano i ne bi da nešto rizikujem i... Ma nema na čemu, Stefan. Pa i ja sam da, uzeo, ovo je Steam Edition. Isto je bio na nekom popustu, tako oko 10 eura. Pa neko mi se već ponudio na Discordu da mi pomogne oko toga. Morao bi videti chat history, odnosno private history, ali... ne znam, vidjet ću još. Vidjet ću da li ću se bacati u to. Mislim, s jedne strane stvarno bi pomoglo. Gde si, bandito?
Wounded and tired, Ciri collapsed in the swamp. Some peasants found her and took her to the Baron, Valen's self-appointed ruler. The warlord took the young woman in, had her nursed back to health, then sent her on her way to Novigrad.
Ajde, amigo, svaži. Ja ću te označiti. Šta smo mi radili? Da, treba sedla da rasprodam, a gde bi sedla mogao rasprodati? Ja, u stvari, baš me briga gde bih mogao da rasprodam. Rasprodat ću ga ovde kod ovoga. Ne znam ni da li ima nešto bolje od ovog sedla koje sad imam. 55 stamina, iskreno. Ima, jebote, 60. 60 ima stamina. Ne znam da li ima išta bolje od 60 stamina. Pozdrav, Bane. Ima bolje od 60 stamina. Aj, jebem li mu naninu. Nanonaninu. 110 stamina. Uš. O bože dragi, navikao sam sad na neke druge kontrole, stisnuo sam F, nema veze. Možemo mi njemu prodati ova sedla? Možemo. Za neke jeftine pare da mu prodamo. Samo da se rastosiljamo ove težine. Ovo je praktično isto, pa da. A evo, stavit ćemo ovo kao rezervu, ono. Sad sam okej sa težinom. 79, eto, da zaokružimo na 80 od 130. Nebitno je. Da li ja mogu da craftam feline armor? Ne mogu. Šta mi treba? Pa treba mi ovaj jedan. And increase fast attack damage for... Strong attacks increase fast attack damage for 5 seconds by 10% for each piece of the set. Uopšte mi se nešto posebno ne sviđaju bonusi za ovaj feline armor. Jer ja jako retko se setim da koristim strong attacks. Jako retko. Mislim, mogu ga napraviti, nije problem. Ujebote, 109. Mogli su ovde nekako označiti koji je Witcher armor. Šajca, dobro znam, Feline i Griffin su Witcher armori, ali ovo ostalo pretpostavljam da... Da. Ne znam da li će mi Enhanced Feline Armor dati, recimo, nešto drugo. Zelena boja Witcher armori. Ovo je medium. Hvala za info. Što mi se ne dopada taj bonus za feline armor, majke mi moja. Strong attack, znači ja moram, recimo, prvi napad ići na strong, pa onda imam 5 sekundi bonus na sve fast attack napade. Imam bonus na damage za 10%. Za svaki piece set. Znači, gaće, rukavice i šta još ima ovde? Gaće, rukavice, chest. Znači, koliko je to? 30%.
So long.
40%, evo. Ali čekaj, šta mi je 6 od 6 kad ja imam 4 pisa armora? A, da, i sordovi. Da. I sordovi se računaju. Ja samo gledam armor.
How may I assist you? Wouldn't mind a look at your stock.
Pa iskreno, za 6 piece rear attacks deal 50% more damage and also stun opponents at the cost of 1 adrenaline points. Pa, okej. Šta ga ja znam. Čekaj, jel ja i dalje imam i ovaj bonus, ali onda dobijam i ovaj bonus, ili se ovaj negira, a onda ostaje samo ovaj bonus? Kako funkcioniše ta mehanika? Item must be upgraded to Grandmaster level to unlock bonus. Ne vredi mi uopšte ovo sada da... U stvari moram ga napraviti da bi mogao da ga upgradeujem. Ili ću dobiti... Ma neću. Moram naći, ajde kažemo, recepte za pravljenje, pretpostavljam. Da, i sordovi, to sam zaboravio. To ti je za Grandmaster koji odključavaš u Blood and Wine. A ne, ali kaže generalno, predmeti se moraju upgradeovati to Grandmaster da bi se otključali bonusi. Znači, i ovaj bonus i ovaj bonus. Ne vidim poentu onda uopšte ovo da pravim. Još. Pogotovo zato što ni nemam recept za pravljanje Grandmastera, no. Ja imam recimo, evo ti imam Griffin Boots, čisto dajem primer sad. I imam Enhanced Griffin Boots. Šta ide posle Enhanced? Koliko mi treba do Grandmastera? Znači, Enhanced, pa Superior, pa šta ide posle? Pa Mastercraft, pa Grandmaster. Znači, običan, pa Enhanced, pa Superior, pa Mastercraft, pa Grandmaster. 5 levela. Oj, joj, ne isplati mi se uopšte, neću to praviti. Nemo zašto da pravim ovo. Malo je bez veze urađeno.
So long. Not one of the Baron's men, are you?
Will you go with me to the shrine?
Oh, for crying out loud.
Mogli su da stave da ti običan daje 2% bonusa, da ti Enhanced daje 4, Superior 6, Mastercraft 8 i Grandmaster 10. For each piece. To bi bilo okej. Ovako je bez veze.
What do you seek here, vagrant?
Right, give me the coin. Tails be clean
Got a
as
load
shit
of
out
bread
of the
today.
Leži dete.
Thanks for everything.
Govori što štuca.
so hungry he's eating his own snot.
Pa ima sigurno za upgrade diagram. Jel vidiš da sam već negde našao Enhanced Griffin Armor? Znaš, a to je next level, jel? Znači, sigurno će tako biti i za Enhanced Feline, pa Superior, pa Mastercraft, pa Grandmaster.
So curious. Ask him yourself.
Sad nisam trebao sedat na konja. Aj malo da se zagrejemo, ajde da vidimo šta je ovo. Malo čisto. Ajde lagano. Znači ima promena što se tiče rasporeda strimanja, zato što smo ipak menjali moj raspored posla, tako da na Discordu sam updateovao, ali na Nightbotu nisam, tako da ako kucnete ono uskličnik raspored, još uvijek će biti onaj stari raspored. To moram promeniti. Dobro, ovo je bolje sad zato što imam dan za danom slobodan, utorak i sredu sam slobodan, tako da... Za subotu ćemo verovatno imati, konačno, posle par meseci...
Take it easy.
To je onaj... Kako se zove, ona grdoba. Šta si ti? Forktail. Forktail je Dragova... Ček da vidim. S ovim se pomirite da neću nikad zapamtiti. Jest, evo. Divno čudo. Zapamtio. Art sign.
Ugly bastard.
Di ćeš? Dobio sam magične gaće, čoveč. Ček da vidimo. Nešto novo. Bonus experience from humans and non-humans. I like this. Još bolji armor. Dobio sam frejne gaće, ne cavalry trousers. Dobro, ovo je lošije. Pa frejna, vidiš... Stavit ćemo ga, zašto da ne. Bolji je. Pa više ću se fokusirati na Vičera. To sam rekao prošli stream. 2 velika kolača sam načeo, moram nešto izabrati. Inače ćemo do oktobra igrati i Vičera i Zeldu. Tako da, s obzirom da Vičera već igramo 14. stream i da smo ga onako fino zagrizli, mislim da ću se fokusirati sad na Vičera. Tako da Zelda nek malo iskulira, pa ćemo Zeldicu nastaviti naravno u nekom trenutku. U White Orchardu da igra Gwent, pa mislim da možeš i sa onim trgovcem tamo u White Orchardu da igraš Gwent. Mislim da imaš par likova. Pa googlaj, vidi. Mi smo prošli put baš nagazili sve ove poije, ali bez obzira na sve pogledi šta tu još ima tih poija, to je neverovatno. Nećemo sad raditi ko prošli stream, malo samo da se zagrejemo pa idemo da vidimo šta imamo od questova. Još moći ti tu, Roach.
That's it, Roach.
Gwent je život.
Come on now.
Taj je ovaj jadnik ovdje. Ništa. se desilo? Opa. Moonblade. Viš, ovo ima i critical hit chance i critical hit damage bonus. A svega 3 je slabiji od... Čekaj, kako ja mogu da vidim? E, to mene interesuje. Silver Sword, fast attack, critical hit, damage. Silver Sword, fast attack, critical. 28% imam critical hit chance i 939 critical hit damage. Ček da vidim samo ovo. 25%. Dobro. Chance to freeze. Ček da vidim samo. To je bio Silver Sword. Fast attack damage 436. Da li ja imam... Znači, ne meri mi tu. Dobro. Jebote, ovaj ima armor piercing velik. Aj, nema veze, koga jebe. Nećemo ga prodavati, nek ostane tu. Pozdrav, Marko. Ima dosta da se istražuje, to da. Mislim, igra je ogromna. A opet sam razjebao čamac. Vidio, ovo imaju brze napade. Evo, jebe me onaj sa... Jebem li ti nanu? Ali imaju taj... Oni strelci su bili najgori. Slaver key. Sad sam pokupio onaj mač, što nisam inače hteo. Njih tu još. Uff. Slaver. Slave.
Come on.
Tu još neko trči. Ah, tam. Čekaj da vidimo šta je ovde ovo belo. Tu nekako može da se uđe. Može s druge strane, verovatno. Aha. Opa, ček. Ajde da otključamo ovog jadnika.
See me forge? I'll have something for you. A gesture of gratitude. Thank you, Witcher. You ought to come by Mulberrydale. See me forge? I'll have something for you.
Kako priča, brate. Jedva ga razumeš. Ajde da ga sačekamo da ode do forđa. Pozdrav, Čoks. Zašto je potreban? Pa ima monstera koji imaju prirodnu čvrstu kožu, pa se računa kao armor. Ili imaju scale-ove, pa se računa kao armor. Znaš, verovatno to. Neću bear, to je heavy. Pa da, ili eto golemi, oni su od kamena. Pa i trolovi sigurno imaju neki Svi imaju, verovatno, u mehanici imaju neki armor rating. Gde ti ideš, druže moj, prijatelju stari? Jao, nije valjda da ideš ovde. Možda će se i ovde otvoriti forge, ko zna, a? Sigurno to ima. Počeo od armor ratinga 0, što znači da nema armor, pa do neke brojke. Da, to si u pravu, jebote. Evo, do sledećeg jutra. Meditacija, to uvijek zaboravim, jebote. Dobar dan, gospodo, vi kako te? Čekaj da vidimo, jel nam se otvorio ovde sada? Au, pa nije. Au, pa gde? Šta je ovo? Monster Den. Pa gde nestade ovaj jadnik sad, što sam mu pomogao? I jebi ga. Samo idi do sela, a? Ajde, idem do sela. Svakako sam i hteo tu da idem zbog fast travela.
So you're that white one.
Čekaj, ovdje je neki rekao su you are the...
We were up our noses in frights and horrors, imps, samovillas, mamoons, flying drakes, pikes, and bats.
Pa ne znam, hoćemo stići, a? Pa nisam ja ovdje ništa dobio, društvo.
Making me a slingshot. Gonna hunt bears.
Pa s pračkom baš da loviš medvede, to dete nemoj. Aj 2 sata nek bude. Opet kiša pada. Ajde vidimo.
On your way.
Možda... A ne, ovo je swordsmith. Evo ga, our kin and kind have been rescued from the captivity. We particularly thrilled to be getting our blacksmith back, to the mysterious wanderer who saved them from there. Da, evo ga. Ej, to sam ja.
God's preserve you.
G'day.
Jebote, ja mislio ovo žensko. Pa ja društvo ne vidim ovde. Možda ne radi tamo. Da, možda. A možda su u šumi. Ma važno. Mislio sam možda ću dobiti još jednu lokaciju za armorera, ali... Hajde da vidimo šta je ovo ovde, ovo me interesuje. Infested. Wow. Dobro večer, makaz. A, glupi mali nekeri. Jedini problem što njih ima puno, znaš. Enhanced saddle. Šta je enhanced saddle? 25 stamina. Čekaj, jel ja imam cat oil ovde instaliran? Ta problematika. I što više oila bude bilo, sve će se više gubiti. Aj, jao, vidi ovo. Ja sam našao još jedan Witcher armor, ono, i to superior je. Ovdje mora biti neka mama ili tata, ono. Skupljati, znaš, jel dobijaju se i ovi mutageni, a i... Šta će mi trebati ovo nešto posle da pravim, jebem li ga? Ovdje ima neki krčka se, neki paprikaš, gulaš. Kako obožavam ovaj zvuk kad pokupi stvar. Prosto kao da... Ha, nema, ne žurimo mi u Skellig. Čekaj da vidimo. Koja su mi čudovišta bila najiritantnija? Pa ne znam. Nije ni jedno iskreno. Šta se ovde krčka? Bolje da ne znamo. Nijedno mi nije bilo... da kažeš ono da me sad nešto iznerviralo, pa da sam se... Šta ti je? Alo, lagano. Pa nismo imali bar sa onim Griffinom što smo se tukli na početku još u onoj prvoj regijici, nismo imali nešto problema. Evo ga. A ne, ovo je ono klasično, ovo nije... Više imam Armorer Stable. Možda je tu jebe. Ovo nije bilo ranije tu. Ili je to bilo, samo nisam otkrio. Da li je on možda tu? Armorer. Vidimo šta je ovo. Ajde, hoćeš krenuti, bog te tvoj. Da sredi, da se prijavi u APR, Agencija za privredne registre, pa onda poreska, pa da nađe knjigovođu. Šta je ovo ovdje? E, tu sam ja već bio, viš da je KFZ na minimapi. Mislim da znam koji je ovdje onaj quest da se dobije ona propusnica koja mi inače ne treba. Jest, to je taj. A ništa mi ne govori Đuksi, taj quest sam imao uživo više puta, ne samo u banci. Ajde vidimo mi šta mi ovdje imamo. Imamo Destination Skellig. Ovo je vjerovatno najpoznatiji quest u istoriji FskpZ kanala. Znači, kako završiš neki secondary quest, Witcher Contract, Treasure Hunt, tako se po defaultu prebaci. Dobro, u suštini, ovo bi trebalo da je kao mainova, jer tražimo Ciri. Tražili smo je u Velenu, pa je nismo našli, tražili smo je u Novigradu, pa nije tamo, pa sad treba da idemo u Skellig. Get blacksmith tools from Undvik. Šta je ovo jebot? Suggested level 24. Vidi ovo. Šta ovo beše? Ovo je fast travel mi je obeležio. Čekaj da vidim. Što si mi obeležio fast travel? Šta ja sad tu da radim sa tim fast travelom? To su patuljak i žena iz Crow's Percha, Master Armorer. Da. To se sećam tog questa. Ali što me je on sad doveo tu do fast travel? To mi nije jasno. Šta sad ja ovdje da radim? A, da, jeste, to moram na Skellig da idem. Jebote, zaboravio sam. Ovo je Gwent. Ovo je DLC. Get the... Čekajte samo malo, izvinjavam se. Gde si nahore? Da, ja sam njega pitao da li može da mi napravi neke armor, bla bla bla. Izvinjavam se. Ali onda je on tražio neki specijalan tool, da. Viš ti šta tu, meat, dandelion and rosemary and thyme. Čekaj da vidimo... Ha, Witcher kontrakti sve su veliki leveli. Treasure hunt... Imam ovo, ali to nije mi dostupan Kairamor. Viš, Cat's Cool Gear Upgrade. Diagrams, part 3, 29. level. Ovo misliš? Pa mogu uraditi taj quest. Pa mi neću igrati Gwent ako može da se pokupi bez igranja, okej. Ovaj Gari još ima i sreće, ova kiša malo, guši tu vatru. Sada gde pokupiti ovo? Au bože, sad... 100 puta moram da kažem nešto, Sad mi kuca na Viber, pa mi kuca SMS, pa... Oh, god damn it. Pa nije, šta, u čemu je problem? Izvinjam se. Pozdrav Krle. Pa verovatno neki light, verovatno cat, mada ne dopadaju mi se nešto specijalno, bonusi. Vidjet ćemo još, ima još vremena.
Locked. Looks like Zed's inside, and in hot water. Gotta find another way in.
What do you seek, pain giver?
Most hello fire.
Da vidimo ovde gde može da se prođe.
Mutant?
Možda negde iza treba da prođemo, onu
I wish
ulicu.
my man were as brave as you.
A da vidiš, ovde ima neke merdevine.
Cost you double in the rain.
Hej! Ali pazi, on skoči ovako, ko daska padne. Moraš trčati, ono. Dun, 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 dun.
It's him, you shitbag! He killed your comrades at the Nagel
Telling you for the last time. Go today, we'll bite it tomorrow.
Ja sad ovog stao ovde.
Locked. Looks like
Okupit
Zed's
ćemo.
inside, and in hot water. Gotta find another way in.
Hey, you! Yes, you! You got water on the braid?
Neka da se snimim ovde. O,
Must be Zed. Must be Zed.
Zeda je neko zedno. Izvinjam se. Cats Cool Gear Upgrade Diagrams Part 2. To bi možda mogao vidjeti posle ovoga šta je. Oh god. To sad 100 puta moraš. Oh!
Find it?
No.
Duke will be peeved we didn't get Zed to spill where he keeps the ledger.
I tried, didn't I?
Might have pressed him too hard. Shit. Well, at least we got the Isengrim card.
Greetings.
Oh, fuck. Come on, Ringo. Time to shine. Get him!
Jao, ne tu na tom.
That's your lucky day.
Key to Z pawn shop.
Grim foil Tiana from the Scoia'tael deck. Wonder how much this card's worth. And we're looking for something. Ledger might be worth snooping around for.
Okej, ovo sam već lutovo.
Either Zed had an ornery cat, or there's a hidden compartment under there. And we're looking for something. And we're looking for something.
Find Zed's ledger using your Witcher senses. Ali gde ovdje on kaže hidden compartment? Gde ovdje da... Ej, čekaj.
Must be the names of people Zed sold cards
Steel
to.
sword, card.
Zoltan ought to have a look at this.
It's clear as the eternal fire.
Da, skontao sam I ja posle da treba ono da ga blastujem.
Mutant!
Mutant!
Life's sweat enough in the gutter. And it's raining again.
Zoltan?
Geralt.
About those cards.
You got them?
Got the Isengrim card.
Show it here. Ha! They say elves are beautiful. Zed give you much trouble?
Zed's dead. I ran into his murderers.
Won't cry over spilt Zed. What about the other cards?
Didn't find the other cards.
Fuck! Bugger must have sold them.
Listen, got Zed's ledger.
Show me. Entries show him selling the cards to Caesar Bilson in Ravi. Could have been worse. We need to pay him a visit.
A visit.
Ravi. Who's he?
A common card sharp and a swindler. Boggles my mind where he got the coin for the Natalis card. Ever since I gave him a smacking, things between us have been frosty. So you'll have to see him alone.
Who's Caesar Bilson?
Cleaver's Club. A decent fellow once, but so high and mighty now you can't drink with him, let alone go fishing.
Fishing?
We met at the Anglers Club, the pride of the Pontar. But Caesar don't show around there no more. So caught up in his new role, he almost never leaves his house.
At least we won't have to run around town looking for him. Zoltan seems awful important to you. I'll try to get you those cards.
Thanks, Geralt. We can see Caesar together. Meet me outside his townhouse. Gaudiest eyesore on Hierarch Square. He had the facade painted gold. And if you want to see Ravi first, I'd look for him at the Golden Sturgeon if I were you.
All right. See you later.
And no need to pussyfoot around with Ravi. Beat him about the ears a bit. He'll cave. Well, good luck to you, Geralt.
Više tamo unutra imamo neki quest. Imamo dve lokacije koje moramo da obiđemo. Ajde idemo na ovaj fast travel. Opa. Ćemo brže. Se Geralt nešto iskrivio. Samo moment.
Ah, you're here. How'd you make out with Ravi?
Haven't been to the Sturgeon yet.
Fine, fine. Ravi's not going anywhere. Let's clean out Caesar Bilzen first.
First.
We'll do this. I'll chat him up while you sneak upstairs and search his cabinet of curiosities. Certainly keeps the cat there.
So what's in this cabinet?
Ah, no man knows. You'll be the first to see it. I suspect it's either to do with buggery or metallurgy. But you can tell me once we're done. Let's go.
Ko da će to baš biti tako jednostavno, Zolika.
Ciri!
Caesar Bilzen. Remember
Caesar.
our quarrel about who's king of the Ponta?
The Pike's king of the Ponta.
Well, see, I've come to convince you it's the catfish. And I do not come empty-handed.
Who's he?
Oh, him! Oh, that's Geralt.
Does Geralt fish?
Da.
Yeah. Cast an earthworm the other day. Caught this huge perch.
Ovo koliko je...
You betcha!
Ovo koliko ima riba.
Can't listen to this hogwash sober. Come in!
So what's the Zanders or eager biters if they taste like shite and soapy water?
That's 'cause you're about as good a cook as a goat's arse is a clarinet. Just recently, I took some fresh thyme.
And it tasted like time-favored shite.
Shite.
Shut it. So, recently, I took this thyme.
Geralt? Care to chime in? How's Xander taste to you?
Like shit.
All right. Grab your rods. We're off to the Ponta. Can't let this drivel stand. Not in my own home.
Bilzen, did you hear Vibo Batilda last cast a pea and caught a young pike?
Ah, cocksuckers lying like always. Ponter Pike aren't so dim-witted to go after his rotten peas. You need live bait. Or night
Bait.
crawlers.
Jebote, kakvi naglasci, ono.
Don't know why. Once, dug up a crawly so fat and lovely I started drooling. Would have eaten it myself.
I'm not so sure. Geralt, what do you and your pals use up at Kaer Mora?
Bombs.
Bombs.
How's that?
No, but I've many jests lately. Though, true enough, that one wasn't very funny.
Kaže, išao sam na ribolov sa dinamitom, ono.
In a bit. No! You've forgotten why we've come? How we're gonna get pissed in one, boy?
Gde si, Wolf?
Fine, going.
Ajde da vidimo.
So, when are we gonna go noodling for catfish?
I'm done fishing with you. You forget what happened last time.
What about last time?
Search upstairs. Jel ima tu još negde gore da se ide, a?
Triangular hole in the wall. Interesting.
Zato što ovde ima secret passage.
Knife looks like it's attached to the tabletop.
Ujebot.
Drawer's open. Fits perfectly. Secret door behind a bookcase. Classic. Dining set from which Emperor Mir ate during his coronation ceremony.
Ovo je neki kolekcionar. Koji će mi ornate sword?
A set of Aranahid's necklace. Wonder if it's the real thing. Full armor of the 7th Dareland Brigade. Excellent condition. Joachim de Ved's skull. Grim curiosity. Rope with which Stefan Skellen was hanged. Here's Fringilla. Statuette of a man. Wasn't carved, but produced using magic. Shame I can't ask Triss about it. Portrait of Emperor Mir. Tempera on wood. Pretty flattering, I'd say.
Ovdje ima još nešto korisno. Ali ajde da obiđemo.
Snow White's Ciri. Fuck, sure, blame that on us too.
Zoltan, time we were on our way.
I suppose so. It's grown late.
Wait now. Leaving already? Where's that bottle you went to fetch?
Pa nismo našli.
Greetings, Belzen. With a message for you from the boss.
Message? What kind of message?
Mr. Cleaver's very unhappy.
Da li sam blizu kraja main questovima? Ne. Nije ni polovina, da.
Too late. Grab him, and you two get lost.
Da li da se mešam ili da kažem, ili da odem, a? Pozdrav, Vaske. Rekoh ja igram ovo lagano, polako. Meshaj se. Mesajih se.
Leave him alone.
Cleaver will pay extra for killing the Witcher. up to it, lads. Haven't they got all day?
I can use a pint.
Thanks. Oh, how will I ever explain this to Cleaver?
I'd recommend a letter.
Right. Got a pack.
Good luck then. Farewell.
You've a soft heart after all, Geralt. Oh, by the by, splendid job with that last one. Blood splatter nearly hit the ceiling.
Looked through Caesar's cabinet upstairs.
And?
No wonder he wasn't eager to show it off. Nilfgaardian armor, a portrait of Emir, Joachim de Vet's skull, Vatier de Rideau's dagger, the rope they hanged Skellen with.
Oh, shite. Disgusting fellow.
Kakvu kolekciju lik ima.
But did you happen to take the rope? I know a few would pay a tidy sum for it.
Pa
Some
nisam
going for that
uzeo
sort
rope.
of thing.
No.
If you say so.
Also found a figurine. Nilfgaardian
E
soldier.
to sam uzeo.
Magic spell on it of some sort, but I can't tell what kind.
Triss ought to know.
Triss is no longer around. Natalis card. Only one missing now. High time we saw Ravi.
Go. I should contact the buyer. Agree on a place to make the transaction. See you, Geralt.
Vidimo se, Zolika.
Kill one more beast, they'll give you the keys to the city.
Ali ovo daleko? Nije.
Any needs, master?
Grimoires and tracts blaspheming the sacred flame is
Fuck!
Tu smo. To je ova kuća ovde. Samo da nađem ulaz. Negde dole, kaže.
And the wind keeps blowing and blowing.
A polako, gospođo.
How about that? It's the flea-ridden mutant. Join us, please. Ravi loves company. Look how happy he is to see us. You happy, Ravi?
Žave.
Sure, he'd be happier if you stopped digging the point of that dagger in his back.
Oh, you're just saying that because you don't know the situation. Our mutual friend Ravi here was just about to play for his life.
Pazi ovog što je prljav.
got the card, what else do you want?
If you'd just given it up instead of trying to cheat us, we'd be out of your hair already. As it is, that's all your fingers broken. So, it seems the Witcher will have to pay for you. Sound good? See? Ravi's on board. What do you say we add some spice to the game? Raise the stakes. Ravi's life and the Natalis card. Fancy that?
I got no use for Ravi.
This Witcher's no fun. Take him to the back!
Bem li ti nanu. Ej, fali mi ovaj shirt. Ništa, gospođo, samo vi napred. Ajmo nazad kod Zolike. U stvari neću sad 100 stvari da započinjem. Lako ću se posle vratiti. Vidi, i ovdje ima herbika. Dobro. Ne, seri, ovo je počeo da peva Singing in the Rain. Veče, gospodine Mihajlo, ima vrućine, zapara.
Zoltan?
Geralt.
Got the card, Zoltan.
Ha! Sims will make it before the king of beggars buggers can get me. Come on. I arranged to meet the buyer at an old brewery. He'll be delighted to see we've got all the cards.
Nešto mi govori da ova transakcija baš neće biti.
Exchange. We should do it right quick.
Afraid your client might change his mind?
Oh, I'm more likely to. Had so many buyers for these cards, I felt like the belle of the ball.
So the buyer, who is he?
A friend of a friend. Don't know much about him, but he's of Duke's ilk, no doubt about that. You know me, Geralt.
Patuljak Zolika ne može brže.
Long as they pay.
Dobro, nismo daleko.
Oh, I can't wait to get the king of beggars out of my beer.
Biće ovdje zebancija.
At last. I fear the body's gone cold.
What is this?
Your would-be buyer handed us his coin and departed. More or less in that order. Now, the cards, please. I trust obtaining them wasn't too troublesome.
Try it and find out.
You wish me to try? I'm not as foolish as Earl. You ought to know that by now. Get to work, boys. The dwarf I wish to have alive. I must have a chat with him.
Doing it. Geralt, bastards getting away with my coin. Damn it, with our coin. Chase the horse in. I'll tend to the others.
Stop walking into his sword!
Go on, Geralt! After him! I'd only slow you down.
Što se desilo? Kud je on sad pobegao, majke ti? Chase Duke, negde gore. Tu sad naravno ima neki izlaz na drugu stranu. Nisam teo to. Ajde, Gerika. Oh!
What? Can't understand a word.
Oh!
Can't get away, Duke. Might as well stop.
Kad je on pre došao do onih vrata, ne lažite. Ej, jebi ga. ne treba dole da idem. A, evo ga ovde. Kontrole malo smotan. Ja sam se već navikao, samo što kad moraš da praviš tako te sitne pokrete i, ajde kažemo, precizne pokrete, onda malo su preterali sa tom simulacijom inercije, pa onda... Čekaj da vidimo da je sad jebote. Onda nekad imaš problema, ono, kada hoćeš da se lepo napenališ negde, ali ovako nije strašno. Aj jebe mu nanu.
Damn, you're on me.
Leave me, swiving drowners.
You could use a witcher.
Ha ha, highly amusing. If I give you the coin, will you leave me be?
Šta ćemo da radimo? Ajde smislite, hoćemo da ga roknemo ili ne, idem samo da zavijem 1, 2, 3 inhalatora, dolazim odmah. Šta smo rešili? Rokni ga, bre!
No. Rather make sure this was our last meeting.
So, you get him? You get the coin?
Yes.
And what about Duke? Finish him off?
Mm-hmm.
Ah, that's grand. Well, Geralt, what's your preference? Coin or cards? I'd never have managed without you, so you choose.
Pull cards.
If you want gold, it's not a problem. I'll find another buyer for these cards in a flash.
I'll take the cards.
Kinda curious how the cards might serve me.
Excellent. I'll take the coin to the King of Beggars
Ruthless.
right away. Surprise the prick.
Good luck, Zoltan.
Thanks, Geralt. And remember, the catfish is the king of the pontar.
I opet find the boat, head to Skelliga. Htio sam da Odemo ovde. Ej, čekaj da vidim nešto. Da. Haunted House. Ovo je Witcher kontrakt. Znaš šta je kontent da igra random generiše tako te? Već smo imali jedan Haunted House. Znaš, i neko vreme ćemo nailaziti na te Haunted House. Možda ima 5, 6, možda 10 različitih varijanti tog jednog istog questa. Ne verujem da su svi unique questovi. Čekaj da vidim. A nije to Witcher kontrakt. 7. level. Visit the haunted house again. A, to je nastavak. U kom streamu su bile one misije sa Dandelionom i Prisilom? Pa predno 3. Predno 3-4 streama, tako nešto. Da, tamo je onaj Godling, što smo s njim, ono... Čekaj, baš zanima me šta će biti. Čekaj da vidim koliko je daleko to da možda uzmem. A, blizu je. Mislim, svakako ni nemam fast travel. Ding digi ding 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 digi ding 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 ding. Čekaj, to se ovde negde ulazilo.
Well, you wanted braids.
But I didn't want my hair pulled.
Can't have one without the other.
Then I don't want them. Witcher, Witcher. Kareen, look who's come.
Live here together now? Didn't know.
Once you told me Sarah had been responsible for my nightmares, I decided to see if the devil's as scary as they paint him. Or her. I came in to find not a fiend, but our little Sarah. And I can't say why, but we took a liking to one another immediately.
Long ago, to isolate themselves from a world of beasts, humans began building cities. But since beasts prowl within stone walls as well as they do outside them, this did not allay human fears. The truth is, walls guarantee no one's safety. The place where you lock yourself in and lock all else out, that's not your home. Your home is sometimes a place you travel long and far to find.
To je to. Au. Kolut napred. Bravo, Geralte. A dobro, ove dve su postale drugarice, ako ništa drugo. Lepo. Da, ovo je, vidiš, kabare. Možda bi mogli da ovo meet Dandelion at the Rosemary and Thyme. Da vidimo šta je ovo. Ovo je ovaj što hoće da ubije Dijkstra, što hoće da ubije ovog kralja. Stvarno nije tamo bio nikakav Witcher kontrakt, nije. sad već. Znači u Karmor ne možemo da idemo, a ovo su sve veliki leveli. Znači da je generalno iz Skellig regija za veći level 22, 3, 4 plus možda. Šta Radovana, Radoslava, šta? Mit Drndalion. Ajde da vidimo šta on ima pametno sada. Gospođo, ovdje je zanimljivo. Dobar dan.
I know, which is exactly why I'm considering
for heroic deeds, but
What was that about?
She spat in my face. Or might as well have. Called me a whoremonger and a witless hack. Can you
Kralja
imagine?
Radomir, da.
Wit is my forte.
Gotta say, Priscilla's really growing on me.
Save it.
And why don't you save your pouting? Prove to her she's wrong.
Exactly what I plan to do. I've always dreamed of having my own cabaret. A bit of paint and plaster, and this place will do splendidly. Just one hitch. I need coin. So, if you happen to get a break between drowners and ekamajigs, maybe you can help an old friend out.
Get a loan from Vivaldi's bank. Čekaj da ga pitamo, što kabare?
Where do you get this cabaret idea?
It's been a dream for years. Ever since we went to see one in Oxenford. Remember? The dancer hanging from the chandelier? And once she was completely downside up, she called you over and...
I remember.
How could you forget? And this place will be even better, I promise. That is, of course, if I can scrounge together the funds for some remodeling.
Možda da ja pitam Geralta da mi da još jedno 200 eura za 30-60. Can I just lend you the coin? What can I do?
How can I help you?
I dated this girl once, Sophronia. That's a
Koju ti nisi dejtovao?
Has a merchant for a father, importer of spices from Zeracania. And Daddy Dear would never refuse his daughter Dear a thing. We can borrow the coin from her.
Name rings a bell. Isn't this the woman you abandoned without saying a word? Stepped out for a bottle of wine, never to return?
I bought that wine for a reason.
A long time ago, that.
Been away a while, sure. Which is why I need to draw on your authority. You've got some, you know. No matter what you might think.
Fine. Tell me what you want. Got a feeling you've a plan all cooked up.
Sophronia could still be holding a grudge after our unfortunate parting. But with a touch of help from you, I know she'll forgive me. And then give me that loan.
What's this help entail?
First of all, we need to borrow a dull sword from Madame Irina. One of her props. You know, the kind they use during performances? Get that, then meet me outside Sophronia's house.
O Bože.
Let's say I agree and go see Madame Irina. What'll you be doing in the meantime?
Something I have to finish. But I promise I'll do it before you come back with the sword. Then I'll tell you the rest.
Oh, God. plan je...
Geralt, the only butts in this plan will be the ones filling my seats. It'll work, you'll see. Get the sword from Madame Arena and meet me outside Sophronia's at sunset.
Ajde.
Black ones, Danians. You never given me nothing but floppy diddly. If you don't know how to give, you can't receive. Saying I'm no good at giving? To give, you got to have talent.
What's he schemed up this time?
Ne znam, vidjet ćemo.
What village are you from? Willows. It's in the area 2 days road from us.
Most of the black ones are chasing gorillas round the camp. Got my eye on you, white one.
I'd buy tomorrow what you can buy today.
Shielding quest.
How you go with this thing? Why don't you all just get a fuck?
Plan je briljantan. Treba da pozajmimo od ovih glumaca mač.
Wars everywhere.
Truth is, we're already dependent on the black ones.
Ah, so good to see you.
Čekaj da
You and
vidim.
Dudu know each other well?
Yes, though he's never told me much about himself. He was a merchant once?
Dudu always had a penchant for enterprise. Probably too honest to succeed in Novigrad, though.
Precisely. I've told him countless times that no matter how many times he changes his appearance, the good in him will always emerge. Bloodthirsty tyrants and vicious
Dudu je onaj
assassins.
što se može promeniti.
That must be why. Whereas he always
Doppler.
made for an excellent trusted servant or ghost of the old king.
Okay. I need a prop.
Got a request. Need to borrow one
Htio
of
sam
your
da vidim,
props.
možda znaš,
The swords you use for
ću
stage
dobiti
battles.
još neki
Whatever do you need that for?
I don't
ponuđeni
know, but Dandelion claims it's
odgovor,
essential.
pitanje.
Oh, yes. I suspected Master Dandelion might have a hand in this. I certainly hope you don't aim to compete with me.
Thanks. I'll try not to damage it. So long.
Tad smo mi uzeli bricu kad je on to stavio u džep.
Don't know who you're looking for.
Čekaj, se ovdje izlazi, bog te sad. Izvinjavam se. Haha, predstava je bila dobra. Samo što ja nisam... Gospode. Ovo mi je poznato iz mojih noćnih smena, ono. Samo što ja sam kasno skontao da treba onaj tekst da zapamtim ili da sam udario bar print screen. Ali dobro su osmislili taj quest.
One cannot make an omelette without bread.
Ovdje bi trebalo negdje da se nađemo, a?
On your way? Or will you stay longer?
A Drndalion nije tu, a? Dobro, ništa, ajde, možemo malo... Daj sat vremena. Brzo smo mi ovo obavili, možda Drndika...
I believe I ate something terribly disagreeable.
Možda negdje gore, a? Šta je ovo? Berber. Mogu bi se obrijati, majkom.
I haven't the strength for anything.
9 uveče.
Charles fallen ill.
After dusk. još malo, čekaj. Se zajebam. O, evo ih ovi.
Finally made it.
A, sad više nije seks, nego su bit invest.
Adventure-filled romance novels. I can be a hero in her eyes if I can just save her from a bandit. I'll have her eating out of my hand, and there's no way she'll begrudge me that loan.
Want me to be the bandit?
Knew you'd see the sense in it right away.
To je tvoj plan. Možda je bolje bilo da sam ono rekao mu, ej, koliko ti treba para.
Are you serious? That's your brilliant plan?
I never called it brilliant, but any kind of plan is better than none.
Sad ja treba da glumim kao...
You've written what?
So you know what to say during the performance. Here.
O Bože.
Put it on. Sophronia can't recognize you.
But...
No time. Sophronia's coming. Stick to the plan. We'll meet at the Rosemary in the morning.
O Bože.
Stop right there.
What is this? Help! Save me!
Tremble, flaxen-haired wench. Bow before the Prince of Thieves.
Not so fast. Drop your sword, scoundrel. This is your first and last warning.
Dandelion!
'Tis I, though the scum of the city call me the Crimson Avenger.
More like Crimson asshole.
Crimson Avenger.
Crimson Avenger.
You shall regret the day you were born. You're better than I thought.
Go on, Dandelion! I mean, Crimson Avenger!
Crimson Avenger.
The Crimson Avenger triumphs again.
My hair! Are you well?
One blow struck true. Another scar from my collection.
Come inside. I shall bandage you up. Be gone, vile bandit, or the Crimson Avenger will beat you senseless!
O Bože, dragi. What the fuck mi je ovo trebalo? Nemoj da je neko pominje ovo kad se vratimo tamo u Karmor. Meet Drndalion. Baš je Drndalion, majke. Crimson Avenger. Čekaj bre, imam neke... A nisu više ovi boys and girls, nego sad su ovi sa bitcoinima. Kaže, hoće da prodaju bit invest. Zdravo, Lazare, zdravo. Nema milici. Crimson Avenger.
Eternal fire protects us. Gives monsters the shits. They ought to never let your kind in, no grandfather. Look awfully suspicious to me.
I've buried my whole family. Blackwood's killed my son. Lost my wife to dysentery.
Jebotala skače ovaj.
Wanna dip your dingle?
Ček, sad moramo opet da sačekamo, šta?
You don't know how to give, you can't receive.
Saying I'm no good at giving?
To give, you've got to have talent and character.
Kiss my arsehole. Sweetie, kiss my arsehole.
In the morning, dobro. Ajde, evo, može jedno 8 sati.
There's been a misunderstanding. You're here too early.
We agreed to meet today, so we've come today. Supplies are all hauled in and the crew's raring to work. We'll start just as soon as our lovely directress gets round to deciding on the decoration.
But Dandelion doesn't even have the coin to pay you.
Turns out he does now, or soon will. At any rate, he's working on it.
See, it's all peachy. So we finally decide what style you want for this interior.
Jao, ne seri, sad ću ja... Pa koji je naš izbor?
What are our choices?
Master Dandelion said he was torn between boudoir style and theatre decor. Promised to let us know his choice as soon as we arrived. Now we're here, but no decision's been made. And the lady's horribly surprised she's to choose. Though apparently this whole renovation's for her sake.
For me?
Well, it's not for me. Now, would you please decide where I bust a vessel?
I've no idea what Dandelion would like. Geraltu, you've known him longer.
Au, šta, što mene mešate večito? Da izaberem teatar, ovaj prvi. A? Šta biste vi, keca ili dvojku? Ili da ipak ona trojka je, da ipak ona odabere. Teatar. Ajde.
You're both stage artists, and cabaret's a form of theater. Interior should reflect that.
A wonderful choice it is. At last. Gentlemen, you're done lollygagging. Get to work.
Lollygagging? Što imamo ovu divnu pozadinu?
Oh well, guess this cabaret's the real thing.
Ever since Dandelion inherited this place, he's talked about it constantly. I just never expected him to take action.
Opet ovi bit invest.
Who knows? Might even settle down now. You'll have to keep an eye on the business. Who would have known?
Despite what people say about him, Dandelion approaches life very rationally.
I think so, too.
True enough. Adheres to the principle that a life enjoyed is a life well lived.
You needn't mock.
I'm not. I mean that. Nothing wrong with the principle. Dandelion just knows how to enjoy life. It's a good thing.
Dandelion can also be responsible. He always pays anyone who works for him on time, and he's never missed a performance.
Sure hope your opening won't be the first. He's still not here.
Well, he said as soon as he got the coin, he'd go see Polly, our choreographer. She's missed the last few rehearsals. I certainly hope he's not gotten into trouble.
It's possible with Dandelion. Let me see if I can't find him.
Da. Gde je on nestao? Op, čekaj. Ajmo možda bolje ovuda. A vidiš što mi non stop menja sad. Ajde idemo ovuda. Pa rekao sam, Zeldu ćemo sad staviti na on hold, pošto prioritet je Witcher, tako da... A ne mogu dve tako dugačke velike igre da igram. Neću... 2 meseca ću igrat obe igre. Šta je Dandelion? Šta je bilo?
ruckus about?
Polly and her half-brained fiancé. They're fighting. She's the only one in this town who knows anything about choreography, and that lummox won't let her work for me. Hold on. What are you doing?
Pa ja sam te čekao u Rosemary.
We were, but you didn't show. Priscilla started to worry, so I came to see how you were doing.
Priscilla started worrying about me? That's so nice.
Pa,
Less for her than for you, I'm sure.
ne verujem da ću baš čekati dok ne završim Witchera, ali bar dok tu negde ne budemo pred kraj. Ne mogu prosto, obe su ogromne igre.
Always end up with such dicks.
No idea. Stand back. I'll break the door down.
Wait! Do we have to destroy her house? She keeps a spare key around here somewhere.
Let's find. How do you know about spare key?
How would you know she keeps a spare key?
Malo da ga zajebavamo.
It's not as if we started working together yesterday. Before Polly joined forces with Hubio,
you'd visit her? Often?
I'd hide out here while Priscilla and Polly rehearsed at the Rosemary and Thyme. They worked on the dance numbers. I composed.
So, Polly's not
Ovoj muž ne da radi za...
I never mix business and pleasure.
The one exception being Priscilla.
Who you were just saying is worried about us. So enough of the chatter, and start looking.
Fine. Let's find the key.
Drndalion, da. Ajde, evo ga ovde key.
Damn it. Now where would she leave?
Not here.
A nije?
No, I'm sure to get sick.
The key.
All the rocks are bendy dandy. The ladies want me handy.
Whoa! What the devil's this? Get out of my house!
Ass!
And leave the woman alone.
What the... She's my betrothed.
But I'm not your property.
I love her. I'll not let her sway her ass in his brothel.
Whoa, slow down there a minute. This is clearly one gigantic misunderstanding. One I can clear up in the blink of an
eye.
Shove your excuses up your ass. Sod off, or I'll split your skull.
My friend asked you nicely, so please be courteous in return and hear him out, or we'll settle this another way.
All right, talk.
Hubio, right? Polly's told me so much about you. She
She
said you're erudite and have an open mind.
You said that? Well, there's a truth to it. My mind's the open salt, but its open saltedness ends when my betrothed starts wagging her arse around brothels. Get out of here, both of yous. Polly's not going anywhere.
Pusti čoveka nek završi.
Let him finish. There's no brothel involved.
You see, friend, Geralt just hit the nail on the head. For what you have there is the old publicity placard.
Old?
Very. From a time when my establishment was under different management. I, however, would never let any indecency take place in my cabaret. My very reputation precludes it.
So, what's all this about?
Your betrothed is a first-class artiste, and I want to offer her a position worthy of her talents. She's to be my choreographer, and that in turn means she'll receive a share of the proceeds from every performance she choreographs.
You mean to say... coin?
Da.
Fame. No flirting required. You have my word.
No flirting required.
Suppose.
Suppose.
I knew you'd agree.
It's settled then. See you at the Rosemary, Polly.
Kad je Drndalion rekao sve kako i šta će biti,
I'll catch up to you.
Bog te što sve imaju dekolte.
Got to go so well.
You handled it well, Dandelion. Man was his body in your hands once you called him erudite.
In negotiation, as in combat, the key is to find your opponent's weak spot and exploit it to the hilt.
So, time to head back?
I've still got to stop by Rotlick's. Commissioned some new placards from him a while ago, but Hubio came across the old version. Plowing artists got some serious explaining to do.
Who's Rotlick?
Never heard of him? Hank Rotlick, famous portrait artist?
Commissioned a portrait artist to paint your placards?
Henry's an old friend, needed the coin. And I decided we needed new placards to promote the opening performance. Seats won't fill themselves, you know.
Okay.
I'll go see Rotlick. You head back to the Rosemary, where Priscilla will have my head.
Really? You'd go?
No, said that for the hell of it. Tell me where he lives.
Portside.
See you soon.
Dobroveče. Slatkorečivi dandi, nema tu. Znaš, samo što uvek moraš prihvatiti, odnosno, ne smeš prihvatiti zdravo za gotovo, ono. Ej, ček. A ne radi ovaj sad. A da, to je onaj... Da, to mi ne vredi. To je onaj kovač što smo...
Looks like rain.
S njim treba neki quest isto da uradim. Treba da se sretnemo u luci sa njim.
I've had enough of living. To hell with it.
There he is. Get him.
Too late to surrender.
Ajde, pokupimo. Sandvič šunku je. Ček. Opa, šta je sad? A, bog te, gde god naiđemo neko sranje. I njega što gleda.
Looking for Rotlick.
You ain't alone. Damn halfling's in debt to half the city. But I'm here to scrape mine before the carcass is picked clean.
There's not enough for everyone, so bugger off. Feeding time's first come, first served.
You're not gonna rob him.
Strange, don't recall asking your permission. Get him, Fred!
Giving me no choice.
Aj, jebi ga.
You regret this, mutant.
Viš kako je ovo nezgodno. A, sad su me nahvatali. Ne mogu da se pomerim.
I don't know how much Rotlick owes you, but everything in this house is mine. Want to get something back? Try the Vagelbud estate. Rotlick's losing his last crowns at the races, I wager. Now get the hell out of here.
Ne mogu da se pomerim, blokirali su me, a non stop te neko sa strane udara. Jako nezgodno na tim malim, na malim mestima, ili kako bih rekao, gde sad moram da idem, jao, majko moja.
I like rain. Keeps the roads indoors.
Last chance to surrender unorthodox boats. Grimoires and tracts
Great
must be in
Erasmus,
the sacred
Vagelbud
place.
Memorial.
Pim, 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 pim. nije problem, znaš, ono i kad se fajtaš pesnicama, nego je problem kad je mali prostor, znaš, i pogotovo sad u ovom slučaju bilo ih je dvojica i kao prvo kamera je takva da, znaš, ti ne vidiš najčešće ovog sa strane, leve ili desne, a kao drugo sad su me blokirali bukvalno, poslednjih 4-5 udaraca su 4 udarca su ono jeftino dobili. Ja stiskam alt da uradi evade, ali verovatno zato što se dešava kolizija između Geralta i nekog od njih dvojice i onda si ti non stop u nekom stegeru, ono, ne znam. Pa nema veze.
You Rotlick?
Henri Rotlick, artist, painter, debtor, and martyr to my art. At your service.
Dandelion sent me.
Oh, yes. Tell him his placards are done and safely hidden away. Yet, alas, I cannot fetch them. There's a group of angry creditors.
Znam.
Think I might have run into one of them.
Then you know my predicament. Well, now, Count de Louverton has offered me the chance to win it all back. I'm to wager on a race.
I ja ću morati da se trkam, ono, za njega.
Generous. Not just anybody could afford to do that.
De Louverton is not just anybody. He's Duke Sam's youngest
Double
son.
click na V, a sad... Ali opet ne znam da li bi radilo, jer je efekat je isti.
More or less makes little difference to him.
What's there to worry about? This is your chance to settle up, get a clean slate.
We've had a spell of bad luck lately. Should I agree to de Louverton's offer and lose, I shall be in bondage to him for all time.
Hey, ajde.
Let me pay off your debt. No strings attached.
Thank you. I never expected this. May I ask to what I owe this?
Neću da se trkam, neću da...
do a good deed from time to time. Can we get those placards now?
I'll bring them to the Rosemary in time, just as soon as I settle my obligations.
Fine. See you there.
Ne guraj se. Bog te, ja ušao na trkalište, ej. Vidi ovo, trčim u pogrešnom smeru. Opet su me zbunile ove bele tačkice. Eno ga, fast travel.
Well. See, the crew's been hard at work. Not bad.
I love it. Especially the, accoutrements on the wall. What about Rotlick? Did you get the placards?
Rotlick said he'd bring them on his own. Should be here soon.
Great! The best way I can think of to promote the chameleon.
Šta kao više ne zove se Rosemary and Thyme?
Never mentioned wanting to change the name.
Rosemary and Thyme wasn't all bad, but it conjured images of Temerian cuisine served by waitresses in peasant garb. Chameleon's a lot better for a cabaret, apart from which it emphasizes that the place has undergone a transformation. Just a better ring to it all round.
What about choreography? Prepared anything special for the opening?
We haven't. But Polly has. She's priceless.
Šta će
Came in
biti?
and brought the girls in line before I could say knickers. Premier will have the audience on their feet, on their knees, both at the same time.
Pročitao sam, da, dobro mogu se napisati. Da, pa ja sam čuo nešto po tom pitanju kao da će novi Spider-Man biti crnac gej. U suštini mislim da je to bez veze i glupo, zato što generacije i generacije ljudi su odrastale da je Spider-Man belac i da je, nikad nije precizirano da li je on hetero ili homo, ali na kraju krajevima ono 2 filma što sam gledao o Spider-Manu i koliko znam on je hetero. Znači nije gej. Ja stvarno nemam ništa ni protiv, naravno, ni protiv crnaca, nemam ništa ni protiv gej osoba, svako, radi, voli ono što voli, nadam se da, je tako, jel? Ali, u suštini, lično mislim da je bez veze za čitavu franšizu. Razumeš, prosto zato što, rekao sam na početku, generacije ljudi su odrastale uz jedno i sad ti njima forsiraš nešto drugo. What the fuck? Znaš, mislim, to sad već postaje, ne znam, postaje jako napadno. Znaš, to forsiranje tog gej lobija ili, ne znam, ta ravnopravnost kao, jel, boja kože i šta ti ja znam, mislim, a onda u Americi imaš slučajeve gde, ubijen ovaj crnac, onaj crnac ili crnci napali belca i ne znam ni ja šta. U najdemokratskijoj državi na svetu, imaš najveće probleme, upravo sa tim stvarima, znaš. Tako da, o čemu pričam? Niti D od demokratije, niti R od ravnopravnosti. Mislim, da ne kažem da postoje još uvek mesta u Americi gde imaš toalet za crnce i toalet za belce, Doduše, to jesu neka zabačena i zatucana mesta, ali postoje. Tako da, znaš, ako neko postoji uopšte na ovom svetu ko treba da uči nekog drugog demokratiju, najmanje Amerika tu, koja bi trebala to da radi. Na kraju krajeva, mislim, to su nas učili, jel da, pogotovo novije generacije. Moja generacija još i ne toliko, ali, znaš, kao demokratija, ajde, uslovno rečeno, najbolji oblik vladavine. Najbolji među najlošijim oblicima vladavine, jer to je vladavina rulje. Ti imaš jednu rulju, skupinu ljudi koji su, jel, istomišljenici i u suštini kad tu počnu problemi da se dešavaju, a kad tad počnu da se dešavaju problemi i taj zupčanik kreće da krči i da, znaš, interesi su u pitanju, humani na kraju krajeva u osnovi su u pitanju, onda tu nastaju problemi, E sad, dok to imaju pare da pokriju, kao što Ameri štampaju milijarde dolara bez pokrića, onda tu nije problem. Znaš, tu se zapuše usta, sakrije se šta se može sakriti, ljudi su uljuljkani, fino im je, lepo im je, debeli su i sve ostalo, a čim krenu problemi, skuplje gorivo, ostaju ljudi bez posla, ne mogu da vraćaju kredite, imaš sve više beskućnika, onda kreću problemi, znaš. Tako da, sve je to jako trulo. No, ja sam sad prešao malo na drugu temu, ne slažem se s tim. Kažem, nemam naravno ništa, nisam rasista, nemam ništa protiv crnaca, nemam ništa ni protiv gej osoba. Respektujem svačiji izbor, dokle god taj neko ne ugrožava moj izbor ili ne pokušava da promeni moje mišljenje po pitanju nekih stvari, pa i po pitanju seksualnog opredeljenja, ali se ne slažem sa tim da bi Spider-Man trebao da bude gej crnac, prosto zato što smo svi decenijama navikli da je Spider-Man belac i da je hetero-orijentisan. Ako ništa drugo, bar u filmu sam video tamo da se ljubi sa ženskim osobama, ne s muškim osobama. Tako da to je moje mišljenje. Pa ja znam, razumeš, jednu ženu, Amerikanku koja, kad joj pomeneš crnce, ona ih u suštini vidi, znaš, kao neradnike, kao problematike, kao, izvor svih problema, znaš. I u suštini, znaš, baš zbog takvih nekih predrasuda, mnogi crnci ne dobijaju priliku da, ne znam, recimo se školuju, da dobiju neki bolji posao, znaš, i onda se okreću od malih nogu kriminalu. Jel, to ti je nešto slično kao što mi imamo sa ciganima ovde. Mislim, oni kao, znaš, ne treba da se zovu cigani, nego Romi. Rom je na ciganskom čovek. I po meni mislim da je pogrešno ciganina zvati Rom. Rom je čovek. On je svakako čovek. Šta je bio pre nego što je sad to krenulo kao popularno da se za cigana kaže da je Rom? Šta je bio nečovek, pa je sad odjedanput čovek? Anyway, moja bivša devojka koja je završila psihologiju, ona je radila u Kaću, u školi koja je bila specijalizovana za romsku decu. Znači, bio je taj program koji verovatno postoji i dan danas, ne znam, da se integrišu deca u školski sistem, da se prekine taj začarani krug, da se Romi edukuju, da ih postaviš na, što se kaže, na pravi put, da ih izvedeš, pa sad ne moraju da završavaju fakultete, nek završi osnovnu i srednju školu, nek ima neki stepen stručne spreme, lakše će naći posao, nešto. I znam šta je ona pričala, znaš, to je već drugi, treći dan u školi, nema ih pola. 5. i 6. dan dođe 3-4 dece. Ona zove roditelje, roditelji ne dođu na roditeljski sastanak. I kad dođu, to je nepismeno, to je nekulturno, to je, znaš, mislim, to je jako teško raditi u takvim uslovima i sa takvom decom. Oni od najmanji nogu oni već uče da prose, recimo, ili da, znaš, kad god može nešto da makne, maknuće. Ne kažem za sve, ja znam cigane koji su, ljudi vredni, rade, čitav svoj život, deca iškolovana, normalno žive, znaš. Ali većina populacije da, znaš. Tako da, jako je to teško, ne kažem, ima tu i predrasuda, znaš, ali ja lično nemam nikakvih predrasuda, recimo prema ciganima, znaš, baš zato što znam cigane koji su, ono, ajde da kažemo, van tog nekog začaranog kruga. Ali da je ipak neki, ajde da kažemo, postotak ipak na onoj strani, da. Znaš, jer prosto roditelji su takvi kakvi jesu, znaš, niti oni paze na tu decu, ni ništa, ucaraju ih tamo sa njima i onda deca vide sve to i upijaju kao sunđeri i, znaš.
Guess everything's ready.
Tako je.
Soon. We start our dress rehearsal in an hour. I just need to nip back home for my dress.
Thanks for everything.
Don't mention it.
Seems my cabaret dreams are about to come true. So, around to celebrate? I'm buying.
Why not?
That's my boy. The foreman mentioned he saw you and Priscilla talking.
He's all right.
And she say anything about me?
Yeah, she said you're fat and you smell. She praised your rationality.
She said something that made me think she's not entirely normal.
What?
That you're responsible, got your feet planted firmly on the ground.
You're pulling my leg.
Not this time.
Postali smo provodadžika, je.
How do you manage to get the loan from Sophronia?
Oh, wasn't easy. She got so excited about our performance, I had to read to her for 4 hours. 4 hours from the cloak and the dagger.
You mean you didn't...
Znam da mogu da se obrije Geralt.
She's late, of course. She knew how important this night was to me.
Of course she did. Probably just making herself gorgeous. Takes time.
So it's true. A woman's vanity knows no bounds.
Ask the dandelion. Priscilla, she's...
Šta se desilo s Priscilom sad?
She's badly been attacked. They took her to Vulmerius Hospital.
Attacked? She's hurt? Geralt, come with me, please.
Of course, let's go.
Gods. Priscilla. Is she gonna live?
Well, I'd say that's certain. Her condition's critical but stable. Beg your pardon, but you are a relative?
Relative? No, a friend. A very close friend.
Dandelion, correct? She uttered the name in her few moments of lucidity. I am Joachim von Gratz, head of surgery. Until recently, a lecturer at Oxenfurt Academy.
Enough of the courtesies. What are her injuries, besides her eye?
A concussion, cranial swelling, incision into her larynx, and scalding inside the throat and esophagus. Clearly someone forced her to imbibe a caustic fluid.
Neko je njoj hteo grlo da sredi.
So this was no ordinary attack, no robbery.
Clearly not. It was the act of a demented mind, and not its first.
How can you know that?
I've seen wounds like this. They're not the kind one would forget, don't you agree? In fact, just this week, a corpse turned up in the morgue with similar injuries. And no heart.
No heart? You mean that might have happened to Priscilla? Is someone looking into this?
This is Novigrad. Only the innocent burn here.
Geralt, I know I owe you 100 times over, but I need to ask you another favor. Find the bastard who did this. Find him. And kill him.
Don't need any convincing. Come on, Dandelion. Let's think about what we can do.
I would suggest examining the previous victim's corpse. It has yet to be autopsied.
Doing so could very well provide some clues. No need to look astonished, gentlemen. As a surgeon, I know the importance of preventive medicine. Rather than wait for this maniac to strike again, I'd prefer to excise him. Not unlike a tumor.
Think they'll let me into the morgue?
By the main entrance, certainly not. But you can also get inside through the sewers.
The sewers? Travel them often, Doctor?
As often as required for, the pursuit of preventive medicine.
Alternative treatments. Aggressive ones, I'm guessing. Interesting.
We can discuss this en route. Are you ready?
Let's go.
Ready and intrigued. I'll get whoever did this, Dandelion. Even if it's Hierarch Hemmelfart himself.
Thanks.
To je tako smešno priča kad se ti smeješ. Ma, ima nekih, lajna koji su...
Preventive medicine you practice in the sewers. What's that about?
Simpatični.
Sewing up drowner victims can grow awfully tedious. Hear that?
Been hearing it for a while. Draw your weapon.
What now, you piece of filth?
Ej, čekaj da ja uzem cat. Haha, jesi moro. Viš? Pa nekad ne znam zašto se okrene na onog drugog. Da napadne.
Her wounds will heal. It's her voice that concerns me.
Voice, pa da.
Terrible blow that would be to a Trobrit. Enough to strip her of the will to live.
Any remedy for that?
I fear only your friend Dandelion can be of help on that count. Take the ladder. This is the place. Come, the quicker we take care of this, the better.
Why? Got somewhere to be?
Someone might disturb us. The coroner, for example. Or Reverend Nathaniel Pastodi. Very well. We seek the corpse of a dwarven woodcarver.
Looks like necrophage has got to this one. Let's keep looking.
Patuljka tražimo. Kako je ova nastradala?
Human. Wrong body type.
Čekaj, ja sam odavde. Ne.
Calluses on the fingers, sawdust in the beard, Clothes sticky with sap. Must be our dwarf.
Excellent. I trust you don't grow weak in the knees at the sight of blood?
Not a bit. Start the autopsy.
Where?
Opet ovi, čekaj, jao, bože dragi.
Let's look at his head. Hair smells like it's burnt, like he was in a fire.
Notice anything else? That his eyes have been scooped out, for instance?
Those burn marks I see in his eye sockets.
Yes, and some grey dust. Ash, it seems. Very fine.
Murderer gouged out his eyes, then put burning coals in the sockets.
So it seems. Looking at the wounds, it appears our woodcarver was still alive when it happened.
Let's examine the mouth. Burns, blisters.
Just like Priscilla's.
See this? Incision made into the voice box.
Indeed, so thin as to be nearly unnoticeable.
A small, extremely sharp instrument. Scalpel.
But why? The wound is too small to bleed, and there are signs of swelling. The murderer... I believe he performed a tracheotomy, so the victim wouldn't die too soon.
Let's examine his torso.
What have we here? Deep wound on the left side of his rib cage, and a scar the length of his stomach.
Let's examine the chest wound. Yeah, heart carved out, wound cauterized.
Oh yeah,
Wait a minute, there's something else.
An egg from an amphibian. A salamander? Scorched but intact.
I attended some lectures in herpetology as a student. Afraid I don't recall any amphibians that would lay eggs in corpses. So either Professor Cochrane was deeply mistaken, or this is our murderer's doing.
Check the scar.
Look at the scar. Wounds long and thin, an incision, but the edges are ragged.
Means nothing. Look, no swelling, no bruises. An old injury, perhaps an accident in the workplace.
Open the abdominal cavity.
Due warning, it will stink of rot.
Once fought a Zoogle up to my waist in sewage, so I doubt... Wait. Smells not rot.
Formaldehyde. A medical novelty. Heavily diluted, it's remarkable at preserving organic tissue. In stronger proportions, it's more destructive than acid.
Explains why there's no smell of decay, and why his throat's scalded.
Pozdrav Miroslave. Juče si nafarmao 100 ulja kroz onaj Cat School Gear misiju.
Look at his hands. These welts. Rope burns, right? He was tied up.
I'd expect so. No one could sit through such torture unless bound.
Speaking from experience?
Yes, that of a victim. Spent a year in the dungeons of Trka. Long story.
Some other time, maybe. See the callus? Our dwarf wore a ring, but someone took it off him. See anything interesting on his legs?
His right foot. The ankle's swollen, toenails broken. He clearly kicked something very hard. Right before he kicked the bucket.
Doesn't strike me as the right time for jokes.
Apologies. We surgeons, we've a different sensibility.
And a different sense of humor. His genitals, we ought to inspect those.
I sincerely doubt they bear any relation to the matter.
We'll see. Pull down his trousers and... shit.
Syphilis, actually. Early stages. No sign of diffusion.
Think there could be a connection?
Only as the killer's potential motivation.
Da.
Alright, think I know enough.
Šta smo našli?
Please, because I've still no notion what this is about. What the motive might have been.
This was a ritual murder. This was punishment. No motive. Murderous mad. Ja sam isto pomislio punishment. Ali znaš zašto sad sam pomislio punishment? Zbog ovog sifilisa što ima. Čekajte, samo jako sam žedan, moram otići po vodu. Sad ću doći. Znaš, a i punishment zbog načina na koji je ubijen, izvađeno mu je srce, izvađene mu oči, spaljene te mesta, jel? Očni soketi ili kako li već. Baš je ono, killer bio, ajde da kažemo, ono, posebno brutalan. Pretpostavimo možda ljut.
Sure of one thing. This was punishment.
Even the witch hunters don't engage in this kind of torture. What sin could possibly merit it?
Only the murderer knows that. And it's the key to finding him. Or her. It's a lead worth following. Any idea what his name was?
Fabian Meyer. And I'm Hubert Reich, the coroner. I've come to perform the autopsy, but I see you've done it for me, Joachim. As always, you interfere where you're neither needed nor wanted, drag others into trouble in the process. Who is this?
A student. Lifelong learner. Got a couple questions for you.
Very well, speak. But be quick. Reverend Nathaniel has come by for an inspection. He'll be here shortly.
Woodcarver's body. Where was it found? It's important.
Plan to investigate? Exciting. He died in his workshop south of the Market Square, just beside the gate to Far Corners. That poor Trebirans was attacked there. City's abuzz about it. But the woodcarver, Eustace, the corpse collector, brought us the body. You should speak to him. Saw him just around the corner, near... Oh, greetings, Your Reverence.
Who are these people? I believe I made it clear no one's to be allowed in, under any circumstances.
You did, but they're friends of the deceased. Here to collect the body.
Out of the question. Show them out at once.
As your reverence wishes. Gentlemen, follow me. You shall leave via another route.
Znaš šta je moguće da je ritual?
Why do you cover for us? I was covering my own arse. If Reverend Nathaniel had learned someone had entered the morgue, then cut open a corpse without his permission, I'd be in deep trouble. But you didn't give that a thought, did you, Joachim? As ever. Well, while I don't approve of your willfulness, I also wish to see this murderer hang. So, should I learn anything new related to this case, I will let you know.
Thank you.
Pazi ga što ima lampu.
Nathaniel, who is he?
A scoundrel, a rogue, like every man who wears the robes of the eternal fire.
Most are scoundrels before they ever put on the robes.
I setio sam se da, eternal fire.
Before he donned the frock, Nathaniel was a torturer, delighted especially in torturing women. Later, Hierarch Hemmelfart appointed him to oversee the morgue. He deals with the temple guard, supervises cremations, conducts funeral masses in the temple on the Isle, and so forth.
Dream job. Might have told me you know the coroner. We could have skipped the trip through the sewers.
I know him, thus I avoid him. I've said enough on the subject.
Zašto? I know him, thus I avoid him. I said enough on the subject. O Bože, opet ovi. Ajde.
Don't aim to press you.
Thank you. I've nothing to hide. It's just an old wound, unhealed as yet. What will you do now?
Plenty of leads. Woodcarver's workshop, the corpse collector who found him, alley where Priscilla was attacked. Got work to do.
As do I. At the hospital. I must return there. But I shall keep my fingers crossed.
And I'll keep my eye on you.
Investigate Yennefer. Ajde da vidimo to. Gde je napadnuta Priscilla. Pamperan.
Hey, you! Yes, you! You've got water on the...
Čekaj, šta je ovo ovde? Aha, ajde, ovo je examine the place where the woodcarver died using your Witcher sense. Ajde, pogledamo to kad smo već tu blizu. Jebote, to je ona... To je pored one Haunted House, vidi ovo. Čekaj da vidimo gde... Ovo je lokovano. Huh?
Anyone home?
Begone, or I'll set me hounds on you. Molly, Striga, come!
Relax. I'm here about Fabian Meyer, looking for his killer.
That's altogether different. Sit your stupid mutts, lie down. Come on in. Slowly now, lest they bite you.
Charming creatures.
Charming as beasts go.
You daft? Even I'm scared of them.
Izvinjavam se.
A better barking dog than an evil man at your door.
Got someone particular in mind?
Sure as shite. Bugger who did Fabian in. As soon as they'd hauled his corpse off, I
Oh,
ran to
mi
a
je
meet with his
teško,
fighting
no.
dogs. Bought these 2 mutts. Cost me a chunk of change. But I sleep sound at least.
A ko si ti?
So who might you be?
The Stiff's brother. Gus is the name. We ran a workshop together. Meyer and Meyer.
Meyer and Meyer.
What'll it be now? Just Meyer?
Name it. I'll be closing it down now. As soon as I find a buyer for this shack, I'll head on to Mahakam. Be near my family or what's left of it. So, what do you want to know? What can I tell you about Fabian?
Your brother have any enemies?
Da li ima nekih neprijatelja? Neko koga ne voli, pretio mu.
'Twas Fabian who threatened this one last. Oh, you were a good dwarf. Craftsman like no other. But he were an incorrigible whoremonger as well. Whenever we put a bit of coin aside, I'd say, let's buy some tools, quality timber. No, he grabbed the purse and head out whoring. Took to following one in particular. He'd say, 'tis all your fault, dirty bitch, human dish rag, and other obscenities. Don't rightly know what that was about. Maybe he was in love with her.
Know where I can find her? This dish rag?
City cemetery. She died a few days back, quietly in her sleep. Her pont said a fever took her.
Švalerka mu je bila bolesna.
Tell me what you know about the murder, in order, in detail.
'Twas like this. Had some work in Oxenford, and I was coming home. Saw a plume of smoke rising over the city. Thought to myself, blast it, gonna miss him burn another hag. But the smoke wasn't coming from Hierarch Square. It was coming from here. See the soot stains? That's where they burned our sculptures. Folk gathered round the blaze, and found Fabian here beside it. They'd already loaded him on the cart by the time I arrived.
Talk to your neighbors. They see anything suspicious beforehand? Hear anything?
Claimed not to. But even if they had, they'd not have helped. In Novigrad, folk give bleeding orphans in the street a wide berth so as not to stain their poor lanes. What do they care about some dwarf?
Fine. We've talked enough. Need to look around.
Be my guest. Just beware of the dogs.
Roknut ćemo ih. Remember, good people, and fire can be both blessing and curse. Fire can burn with flames, fire can prepare, and fire can drown horrors of the dark. Scorch, burn, and incinerate. Fire. Znaš, sad tu... On je bio s nekom ribom od koje je zapatio sifilis, ona je umrla. Spalili su te neke figure, tu se pominje ova Church of Eternal Fire.
Statues of the old gods. Nothing but women. Shapely ones. Murderer dragged something across the floor. Statues. Or dragged it from one wall to the other.
Šta se sada desilo?
Murderer dragged something across the floor. Statues. Or dragged it from one wall to the other. Repeatedly.
Jebi ga. Šta je ovo?
Bloodstains.
That's where Fabian lay when they found him.
Ovdje su ga našli. Šta ovdje ima još da se pogleda, bog te? Ovo je lokovano, a i to je već van kruga.
Someone dragged something across the floor, or dragged it from one wall to the other, repeatedly.
had a look at your sculptures.
What? Lifelike, aren't they?
The women especially. Never seen a bust that size on Molitale.
Oh, aye. Fabian's handiwork. I told him, brother, tits like that will crush her back. Whittle him down. He said, nay, they'd sell better this way. Told me to shut me trap. Sell they did. Till one sermon at the temple, and the celebrating reverend said that whoso buys idols from the non-human Mayas sins twofold, as a heretic and as a lecher. That was the end of that.
Mind if I go inside the workshop?
I've not even peeked inside since they found Fabian. But I'll open it for you if you want.
Kaže, statue su imale toliko velike sise, ono da, kao... Da su stvarno tolike bile, slobila bi joj se leđa. Ovdje ima tragova još.
But not near enough to say he bled to death. Unless somebody got rid of the blood. Left a few stains behind. Doubt Fabian used it. Furniture got knocked over. This looks like it was kicked.
Aye.
Already know exactly what happened. Pfu, jebote. Ako ja znam.
Already know what happened. Fabian was in the workshop. Murderer attacked him there. They struggled. Fabian was overpowered, then tortured. For a time.
I needn't know the details. Truth be told, I haven't the stomach for him.
When it was over, the murderer dragged Fabian to the courtyard, then made a pyre of sculptures, set them aflame.
But why? Why do all that?
To teach a lesson. To him, you, the whole city.
Sekta neka, da. Ja, sad, pa dobro. Hide user from this channel. Opet ovi non-stop sad se navalili, ono. Desi Skyforce. Da, večeras će biti duži stream. Ćao Turbo Gamer, hvala što si bio.
Fine, we've talked enough. Won't learn anything else here. Take care.
Moguće da je čak tu umešana i ona Church of Eternal Fire.
Awful pale. Hey, handsome. You scared?
A brazier. This time of year? A brazier. This time of year?
You bitch.
I want to know. Watch him, see what he does.
Šta je sad, Bog te, otkud ovi?
That's it, you're in for it.
Take him from the back! Together! Kill the horse! You're carrion! I fire! You're carrion!
Think you'll gut me too, huh? Up your ass, deviant! Horse can fight back! Ugh!
Calm down, I'm not gonna hurt you. What are you doing here?
Getting vengeance. Well, what are you staring? Have you not heard killers always return to the scene of their crime? Me and my brothers are waiting here to give him a warm welcome. For Priscilla. Almost did her in, the whole son.
I know. Here to look for clues and find anyone who might know something.
Fear I can't help you much, but I can tell you what I know.
You and Priscilla friends?
Friends? Nah. But she saw more than a stupid whore in me. Treated me with respect. It mattered. I was looking to give up whoring, pick up a decent trade, but none would take me. Not as a washerwoman, nor a servant, nor a cook. Felt like a leper, I did. But Priscilla, she was different. Agreed to put me in her play, you see? Lots of the other actors, they were afraid on account of her jesting about the eternal fire. Whistling Wendy on stage, can you imagine it? Well, dream's gone now. I'm back to working street corners.
Sorry to hear that.
You could do worse as work goes. Or so I tell myself.
Priscilla wasn't the sole victim. You aware of that?
Oh, dearie. Course I was. This didn't start yesterday. Others have died like this before. Beggars, street girls, orphans. But who'd have a drama concern about them? Human rubbish. It's what the guards call us.
Recall any names?
They didn't have proper ones. Baldy, curly, buns. That's what folk called them. No friends, no families. Their bodies were burned long ago.
Take care now. I gotta look around some more. Appreciate it if you didn't disturb me.
Naturally, we'll stand aside, behave. But do tell us if you find anything else here.
Ovo je baš zamršeno. Ovo možeš napraviti ozbiljnu epizodu za Poirota, jebo ga.
I know that smell. Formaldehyde. Human. Priscilla's.
Evo ga vidi. A kao, zapamtite, dobri ljudi, svetlo koje dolazi od vatre rasteruje svaku tamu i otkriva svaku laž. Not even shape-shifting doppers can hide from its light, not even witches and sorcerers. Charm, sometimes your moral magic can cover your bodies in modesty and provoke no unclean thoughts. Vidiš? Da li to sad neko radi u ime Church of Eternal Fire ili to stvarno rade ovi iz crkve?
The murderers, maybe. Weight on his heel. Took a step back.
Watch it, tramp. Novigrad's not your stomping ground.
Čekaj da vidimo koliko je ovo daleko. A, dobro, stićemo.
Oh, fuck, don't write it out.
Ko je Bane Bumbar?
Oi, Witcher! Coroner wants to see you. Been another victim. Told me to say the main door will be open for you. You're to come as soon as you can.
A, jeste, grlo mu jagode. Da, čitao sam da su ga primili pre neki dan u bolnicu. Kako je njegov pravo ime? Branislav... Branko Cvejić, da. Čuveni Bane Bumbar nas napustio u 75. godini. Da. Da. I jebi ga, to je ta generacija sad već...
You Eustace, the corpse collector?
Aye? How'd you know?
Fourth sense, I think it is. You bring Fabian Meyer's body to the morgue?
Oh, yeah, I remember. No eyes, no heart, one of them, right? No purse neither.
Jebote, ovdje je poubijano više njih.
One of them? So there have been other bodies like that?
Sure have. Beggars, street urchins, and street walkers. One went so portly, I had to cut her into pieces to fit her in me wheelbarrow. Slippery sow, they called her, on account of her.
Some things are best left unsaid. What happened to the pieces?
What do you mean? Reverend Nathaniel ordered them burned. Every last one. Oh, shame that was.
Shame? Why? Actually, never mind. Another thing that's best left unsaid.
Viš onaj sveštenik, šta li je već, što je bio tamo u mrtvačnici, što nas je istero praktično. On se opet pominja ovde. A on je sveštenik te crkve, Church of Eternal Fire.
You search Fabian's body?
Well, I cast an eye in his pockets, made sure nothing went to waste.
I call a spade a spade. You rob corpses.
And I call a prick. It's none of your fucking concern. What, you a tax collector? Piss off, mutant.
Opa!
That hard up for coin? Fine, have some. Now talk. What did you find on him?
Triflings, baubles, gloss-beaded ring, handful of coins, and a letter. Look, vellum, quality parchment that. I'll wipe off the writing and sell it as new.
That's human skin. Priscilla. Next victim's name. If you'd given this to the right person, she might not have been hurt.
What the fuck do I care what happens to some Priscilla? We
Priscilla.
sure wenches in this town. Oi, fucking hell, what was that for?
For everything.
Al ga je složio.
You look familiar.
Welcome, Master Witcher.
Ajde vidimo.
Geralt, right? I'm glad you're here. Held off on the autopsy till you arrived.
Nice of you, especially given you didn't seem pleased about my previous visit.
Because you came unannounced and in unfortunate company. I also had Reverend Nathaniel to contend with.
Da.
Our spiritual caretaker has left the city on some important matter. And I know who you are, what drives you. I'm more than happy to aid your investigation.
Ajde ga pitam zašto on I onaj doktor drugi se baš ne gotive.
By the way, you and Von Gratz don't exactly get along. Why is that?
I had him sent to prison. You see, Joachim led the student protests in 1242, a senseless and brutal revolt. People were dying, Witcher. Those who rejected liberty, equality, and fraternity would be found in the gutter come morning. Their throats slit from ear to ear with surgical precision. Joachim had been my favorite student, but alas, I had to do something. So I reported him. Then I left the university and found work in the morgue, where none care about my past. Whereas Joachim, oh, fate's ironies. Years later, he was appointed head of the very ward I had founded.
old's Von Gratz? 50? 60?
53, I believe. Why do you ask?
You look a little young to have been his teacher.
Not surprising. For years, I've lived in the cold and dark, breathing the vapors of embalming fluids. In short, working with corpses extends one's life. Amusing, is it not?
Ko je žrtva?
Who's the victim this time?
Joris Aquinas, a lecturer in theology at Oxenford Academy. Found this morning at his home on a catafalque made of his books.
Any titles in particular?
It seems all the tomes dealt with the eternal fire. Treatise critical of the
Mnogo se puta pominje Eternal Fire.
Sin in Novigrad. Not fond of Nathaniel?
Very few people are. He's cruel and capricious.
Huh.
He stormed in here once, grabbed a scalpel I was sterilizing over a burner, sliced my back with it to the bone, because I had forgotten to lock the storeroom. Hard to be fond of someone like that, wouldn't you agree?
Huh.
Let's start.
Gladly. The wounds conform to the killer's modus operandi. The victim was bound and forced to drink formaldehyde.
Da.
Next, the killer removed the eyes, placed burning coals in the sockets, then opened the rib cage and... What's this? A parchment.
Made of human skin.
A message from the murderer. The name of his next victim. Patricia Vegelbud.
Do you know her?
Yes. Even went to her estate once with... Gotta find her, now.
Ajmo. Čekaj da vidimo. Patricia Vegelbud. Concerned citizen. A ta je neki, da. Psajho. Mada u suštini, znaš, nije kult. Neka vrsta punishmenta je. A... Aj vidjet ćemo. Dobra ova misija, ono, istraživanje. Misija. Quest. Misija. Čekaj, trebao sam pogledati bog te gde sam, ono. A dobro, da, evo ga ovdje gate ima. Pa ćemo fast travel. Ovdje smo sa Trisi sli na onu žurku. Da će nam ovi dati da uđemo.
What do you want?
Need to talk to Patricia Vegelbud.
You think any bum off the street can...
Her life's in danger. Let me in or have her blood on your hands.
If you thought this up, and I'll let you in, I'll throw my ass out the door.
Always thought a guard was supposed to protect his charge, not his ass.
So be it. I'll take you to Lady Vegelbud. Just no trickery. Understand?
Oh, Geralt, what a pleasant surprise.
Not pleasant at all. I gotta see your mother. Her life's in danger.
In danger? Come now. I saw Mother this morning. She seemed sad, true, but in perfect health.
No time to explain.
No time to explain. Trust me, please.
I find this all very hard to believe, but you appear to be quite serious. Please, follow me.
Koliko ga prati ovdje, hajde. Trči, ženo.
Mother seems sad. Do you remember? In fact, she's in the midst of a crisis of faith. A rather serious one.
She's in the midst of the crisis of the
Mother
faith.
had seen the pyres in Hierarch Square. uttered not a word on our way home. She had all the holy books, insignias, reliquaries gathered, taken outside and burnt. Then she locked herself in her room.
We need to hurry.
Did I hang the watch or not? Hear that? Calm and quiet.
Još uvijek je po meni sve otvoreno.
We should go in, just to be sure.
You're relentless, aren't you? Fine. But wait here, please. Mother's certainly not in the mood for guests.
He ran out the other door! Catch him!
Ujebote. What the fuck?
Spread out! Murderer's still here!
Ma nisam ja. Znaš kad ću ja sad ove... Jebotovi će me ubiti, jebote, na kraju. Ao, jebote, kad ih je trojica odjedanput svi napali. Vidi. Pa ne znam, ni ja neću ih sad nešto i malo damage-a im pravim, brata, i teški su, ono. Znaš, kad se svi, kad te svormuju, ono, jebeno je. Morat ću nekako da ih prođem. Ali... Znaš šta je fazon? Sad, ove kučiće možda da pobijem jer će me jurit non stop. Ajde vidim.
Spread out! Murderer's still here! There he is! Get him!
I'll break your bones!
Sad je on usporio zato što je... I gde sada bežim? Gde sada da idem? Ha, ne može da se beži, pa i ja bih rekao da ne može da se beži. Oh, please.
I'll break your bones!
A, bok te. Kako vole da te napadnu u trenutku kad ti baš...
in your eyes.
Listen, you got the wrong guy.
Save your trickery, taking you to the heiress.
Well, killer's already escaped. Lead the way, hero.
We got him, Lady Ingrid. Wasn't easy, but...
Lower that crossbow before you hurt yourself. This man is innocent.
Forgive me. I saw him running. Thought it was the killer fleeing.
I was chasing him, and I'd have caught him if you hadn't gotten in my way.
Out of my sight, at once! Mother! Why did he do this to her? Why?
Zato što je zgrešila prema Eternal Fire. Gun board of horse and beggars. Čekaj, da probam.
Because she blasphemed the Eternal Fire, only thing that ties her to the other victims. Ingrid, I know this is a hard time for you, but usually the killer leaves a note on the body, a note indicating his next victim. May I?
Very well. But you should be on your own. I do not wish to see her in this state. I do not wish to remember her like that. And let her be the last victim. Please.
Bruises, broken fingernails. She defended herself. Must be why it took him longer, and why he almost got caught. Here it is. Sweet Nettie, crippled Kate's. Growing bolder, not just the name but the place too. Won't get away this time. Same wounds as the previous victims. Examination would be a waste of time. Gotta get to crippled Kate's, fast. Another empty formaldehyde bottle.
Powerful. Church's council, false god, the same shall be turned to ash in its flame. And these holy men, for they are your shepherds. A ovo već imamo ovu knjigu. Haha, ove pantalone mi ne trebaju. Ništa, ajmo da probamo da ga uhvatimo kod... Opa, kod sledećeg. Mislim definitivno da je punishment, ali... I pazi, to vrlo lako može da je onaj sveštenik. Čekaj da vidimo. Gde je tu najbliže? Možda ovde. Mogla bi, bez problema, čoveče. čak više epizoda napraviti, ono. Ovo je baš Sherlock. Ili Poirot varijanta, ono. Kao Agatha Christie da je pisala scenariju za quest. Izvinjavam se, gospođo, izvinjavam.
Sweet Nettie, where is she?
Upstairs. But she's with a very important client. Do not disturb them.
Nemamo vremena sad za to.
No one will hear you, bitch. Not a soul.
Jeste.
Whole town will hear you in a minute.
Jeste.
Again you disturb me, and I so dislike being disturbed. I was to play with sweet Nettie, render her not so sweet, but I shall see to you first.
First, gotta tell me why you do it.
For pleasure. Satisfaction.
Achievable with whores in a lot of ways, many traditional. Doesn't take killing them, trust me.
Who said anything about killing? I could stop at a few burns. 3rd degree, but still. This rosy skin...
Kako nije on ubica, evo, sam je priznao. Kao, zašto to radiš? Zbog zadovoljstva, ono.
Spare me your lies. I've seen your victims. I know how they end. You don't stop. Not unless someone gets in your way. Like I'm doing now.
What the fuck are you on about?
Murder. You killed Fabian Meyer, Patricia Vegelbud, and many others.
Bollocks. You're mistaken, vagrant.
Found a message on Patricia's body. Led me here to crippled Kate's. To sweet Nettie. If you didn't leave it, who did?
I don't know. But I see we must talk. Calmly.
Who knew you'd be here?
Strangely enough, I don't announce these outings far and wide. There's but one man who... That's impossible. He treats even corpses with kid gloves.
The coroner. Said you were busy, that you wouldn't visit the morgue. Gotta go after him.
Go. To Warehouse 12 at the docks. He's there this time of day, procuring supplies. Formaldehyde. I shall stay here. I've unfinished business with sweet Nettie. After all, I paid in advance.
A ne mogu ti to dozvoliti da radiš.
Then you'll pay again. For her, for all the other women you've tortured. Free now.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. If not for you.
Znači, ovo je samo to radio zbog, ono, zadovoljstva, ono, sadista, ono.
For the right price, of course. And then he smiled. Oh God, it gave me the shivers. And then he hit me. So hard I passed out. I was bound when I came to. And he was here in the poker, in the fire.
Calm down. He won't hurt you anymore. He won't hurt anyone.
Jebote sad, znači ovde put. Aha. Ovaj kovač me ovde još čeka za misiju.
Run out of formaldehyde.
I underestimated you. You almost caught me in flagrante delicto. Now you've seen through my bluff with Nathaniel. Although, you've not divined all, I see. Had you, you would have drawn your silver sword.
What are you?
A vampire. Higher, of course.
Got a reason for killing? A reason to torture?
I thought you'd figure that out as well. The symbolism's rather obvious. Coals for those who are blind to the fire. The egg of a salamander born of fire to replace their cold, doubting hearts. Fire down the throat that...
Yeah, symbolism's clear. What's not is why a vampire would kill in the name of the eternal fire.
Should be equally obvious. I concur with the Church's diagnosis. Novigrad is a fallen city. Its population amnesiacs to the very concepts of decency and morality. So I decided to remind them, in a manner they'd be certain to notice.
There are other ways. Could have set up a soapbox in Hierarch Square, preached from it.
How funny. That's exactly what I did. But none listened. Instead they laughed, threw stones. Give a thought to my victims. A lecherous woodcarver who'd spend his last copper on whores. An old countess who defiled symbols of the faith. A Trebirates for whom nothing was sacred, nothing above ridicule. They did not deserve to live. But their deaths could be a lesson to others. Awaken them, scare them onto the correct path, the path to the fire, to cleansing, to salvation. For you,
Jeste bio
I'm
punishment.
afraid it's too late. You are a man of little faith. I sense this.
But I'm pretty good with a sword.
Pretty good. Might work.
Okej, vampir, jel tako? Jel ja nemam Enhanced Vampire? Beast, Hybrid... Imam, bre. Čekaj, ja ovde imam... Hoću da nađem, imam baš za vampire. Aha, evo ga. Čekaj da vidim šta su oni baš... sad koji je jebiga? HR Vampire, jel' tako? Igni. Kako me dohvatiš tako, pizdati materina? Ali je brzo pizdamo u materinu. Vidi. Jebote, nešto mi troši. Šta mi troši health? Jao, na šta mi troši? Šta moram da uzmem? Da, gubim health, jebote. Daj clear toxicity. Jebem ti ovo sranje. Pizdu materinu. Da, on je u stvari to počeo da radi, da ubija, da bi kao ljude podsjetio na sav nemoral koji se širi i... bla bla bla. Fanatik neki, da. Fanatik, ali punishment. ušao sam kroz vrata. Ček da vidim kakav sam mač dobio. Ništa specijalno. Znam se bio nadrogirao, još vidim i teče mi health, ono, reko, šta je, i onda sam pomislio da je možda zbog toga i pogledam u chat i da. Sreće pa sam imao, da. Jebote, vidi ovo gde. Čekaj, možemo ovde. Dobro, u suštini ja mogu da uzmem, čekaj, ja imam ovde da... Ovo bi trebalo da mi poveća toxicity, jel' tako? Increases potion overdose threshold from 75% to 80%. Da li sam igrao Pokemon? Nisam. Nisam neki fan te franšize, tako da nisam igrao. Mislim, neću da kažem da su loše igre, ali prosto nisam se nikad dovaćao. Šta, nije ovo za to? A šta mu onda? Increase potion overdose threshold. Samo ti povećava dozvoljen metar trovanja. Pa zar nije onda to, a? Da, ja sam ovdje hteo samo da nabijem još poene da mogu da otključam ovaj skill. Više ovo nije loše, jebote. Damage from hits received while dodging is reduced by 20%. Čekaj, evo ih ovi kreteni opet. Sad su ovi porničari došli, je. Na koliko se otključava sledeći? Na 22. Ma daj, ajde, uzet ću ovaj pa ću nabuđiti, iako ne koristim sad taj skill, neka stoji. Koga šljivi. Ovo je taman namestila frizuru, kaže, sad će kiša uništiti.
Even the rain smells like piss in this town.
To je na spratu, jel tako? Jeste.
Better, right?
Yes.
Did you take care of what I asked?
Yeah. The Witcher's way.
Thank you, Geralt. For me and Priscilla.
Did my part. Your turn now. Take care of her. Good care.
I will. You'll see. Treat her better than the Dryads of Broccolon could.
She's talking again. Nice surprise.
Isn't it? Professor von Gratz told me her wounds are healing faster than a troll's. Not the most flattering comparison, but encouraging. Maybe she might even sing again someday. For now, we'll try performing as a duo. She'll play the lute, I'll sing. Dandelion and Calinetta. Got a nice ring to it, doesn't it?
Sounds great. Good luck, Dandelion. On stage and off.
Evo ga ponovo. Find the boat headed to Skellige.
What is it, grey boy? Looking for adventure?
Dobar je ovaj quest bio. Mislim, nije imao toliko akcije, bilo je istraživanja, ali... Pa sigurno od početka igre jedno četvrti quest koji, može snimiti film. Ili još bolje seriju, pa više epizoda, jel? One serije, recimo, u onom formatu gde je, epizoda sat, kao mini film, svaka epizoda. Ali, jako dobro, Pazi, zaplet sam i kako, otkriti. Ništa, društvance, ovdje ćemo da stanemo, pošto sam ja toliko umoran da ću da zaspim. Pa ćemo sutra nastaviti, pošto i sutra sam slobodan, tako da i verovatno ću biti odmorniji. Pošto sam ja praktično, jutros došao. Da, nije još prošla ponoć. Jutro sam došao s posla. Tako da sutra u 8 o'clock se vidimo opet, nastavljamo dalje. Otići ćemo sutra da pokupimo još ove sve notice boardove koje nismo pokupili. Ima njih tu dosta. Možda još malo očistiti ovih belih poija. Ali dobra ova misija, odnosno quest. Stvarno, svaka čast kako su neke questove odradili u igri. Mislim, ima onih standardnih, klasičnih questova što očekuješ u manje više svakoj igri, epic fantasy igri, ali ima questova koji mogu da budu čak i zasebno deo neke igre. Svaka čast na tome. Ništa, društvance, Evo, i ovi su osjetili da se bliži kraj streama, pa se reklamiraju dating sajtovi. Jebem li ti nanu. Botine. Ništa, lepo spavajte, društvo, a rashlađujte se kako znate i umete. Hvala svima koji su bili na ovom streamu. Bacite like ako niste. Vidimo se sutra u, kao što rekoh, u 20h. Sutra bi trebalo definitivno da bude i malo duži stream. Sad me već umor sustigao i jedva i gledam, iskreno da vam kažem. Tako da, sutra 15. epizodica Vičera. To je bilo to, društvo. Laku noć, prijatno. Arrivederci.